Hi, I'm Ann Ganguza from BuyWine.com, and I'm sitting here with Harry Hansen from Sterling Vineyards. Harry, thank you so much for talking with me. Yes, I had such a lovely ride up the mountain, and I'm so intrigued with this estate. Perhaps you can tell me a little bit about the history?
Peter Newton, a man with a great vision, came here in 1964, and he just saw this as being the great place for an estate, just like they might have in France, a big chateau. Peter came to Calistoga, bought a couple hundred acres worth of vineyard. He built this winery, Greek architecture, in the style of a particular building that he liked, in the island of Mykonos in the Aegean Sea, where he used to go on vacation. So it's all the alabaster Greek architecture, and he put the bell towers in, went back to his native England, and bought the bells from the ruins of St. Dunstan's Church,
Wow.
which was destroyed in the Blitz of London in World War II. These bells were cast in 1700, and he hung them all on the bell towers here. And they ring every 15 minutes. He had the vision that he would make great wines, but he also wanted to invite people in, and so by 1974 he built the tram. The original cars on the tram were, I don't know if you ever saw Herbie the Love Bug, but it was Herbie the Love Bug yellow. And it was just these very stylish 70s yellow tram cars going all the way up to the winery. There's a couple 100,000 people a year come to this place, and they all just love it.
It's beautiful. It's truly, I mean, a total experience.
Absolutely.
So I actually happen to like a glass of Chardonnay once in a while. So I hear that you're very well versed in Chardonnays here. Can you tell me a little bit about?
Sure. We make a number of Chardonnays, and we have a lot of fun with this grape. I think many people are familiar with the one we sell in the supermarket, which is our Napa Valley Chardonnay. But here at the winery, we make about 3 more Chardonnays. Now, we have an unoaked Chardonnay. A lot of people are curious, what does Chardonnay taste like without the traditional barrel fermentation? So we have an unoaked Chardonnay for those people. We have a particular, what we call Z-clone, which is a floral Chardonnay. It's got a little bit of a orange blossom, if you will, or something like that to it, which is from a particular vineyard that we own in Carnaos. And then we have a reserve Chardonnay, which is from our very best blocks, very best vineyard sources, barrel fermented, full-blown malolactic fermentation, all the traditional lees stirring by hand, make a very, very high-quality Chardonnay, which of course is for people who are a little bit more students of wine, perhaps, people who are interested in a very high-end, very polished Chardonnay.
Wow. Wow. And what are we drinking here? I see that Diamond Mountain Cabernet Sauvignon. And so is this Diamond Mountain back here?
This is Diamond Mountain. This is Diamond Mountain. And our vineyard goes from 1,200 to 1,900 feet, and some of the slopes are so steep. Yeah, you
that
can't
must be
imagine.
fun to harvest.
Well, I've not harvested it, but I'm told that picking it is difficult.
Yeah.
I do walk it quite frequently. You know, you want to taste the grapes and know how they're coming along. And I do know that it's very dusty, and when you're walking up the hills, I never usually get to the top. Somehow I get tired about 2/3 of the way up.
And so are the only grapes on Diamond Mountain just one type of grape, or is there different?
We have 100 acres up on Diamond Mountain.
Oh, wow.
And so consequently, we have probably 2/3 of that is Cabernet Sauvignon.
Okay.
And then there's quite a bit of Merlot there, and a little bit of a blender grape that's called Petit Verdot. You know, and Petit Verdot is the last thing we harvest there every year. And unlike its name, it's not petite. It's very tannic, and it's very dark in color. And, but Cabernet is the most important grape that we grow up there.
Well, it's absolutely beautiful here. And thank you so much.
You're welcome.
For giving me a little bit of the history.
Pleasure
And
to
it's
meet
just,
you.
yes, pleasure to meet you too. Thank you.